Hi everybody. So this is day 3 of my 7-day challenge of doing 5k every day, wearing a weighted vest for 7 days. So yeah, it's going really well so far. It's quite a good challenge really, because 5k is quite a good distance. Probably takes me about an hour to do it, so you can train going by there. But yeah, so you can do it during your lunch break, or after work, or after the kids have gone to bed, or early morning. So that's what I'm doing today. So I didn't have a lunch break earlier, so I thought I'll finish an hour earlier, get out and do the 5k before heading home. So here I am. So yeah, hopefully it's going well. I weighed in the other night and I'm currently 96.9. So I've kind of stayed the same the last few weeks. So I'm hoping this challenge will improve that and kind of speed things along to get to that 90 by Christmas, which is my target. So yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, so today's reflection, I thought I'll just talk about how hard doing this YouTube is, and how hard it is to kind of build these channels up. So I've been doing this, well, probably for the last year I've been trying to learn how it works and experimenting with different videos and different types. So I started off with like an old GoPro, and I was doing it on a really high frame rate, not realising that that's obviously for action shots and not really what you needed. So the footage was a bit grainy and not the best. But I've got a friend who's a photographer, and he said to me, no, you need to low frame rate to capture the most, and get the best picture quality. So yeah, and then I decided to treat myself to one of these cameras. So this is a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So it's the one with like a built-in gimbal, and you get like I don't know if you can see it, a microphone as well as part of the kit. And this has been brilliant really. Yeah, so you can just quickly do the videos. You can connect it to your phone. So what I've been doing recently, because obviously these walking, talking videos don't need a lot of editing, I've just been sending it to my phone, then uploading it from there. So yeah, so I'm learning as I go along, learning how to do things more efficiently. But yeah, I think it's hard really. I think I admire those that are really excelling at it. And, some of these YouTubers, it's big business now, isn't it? If you look at the sort of things when I first started watching a lot of YouTube, it was mainly kind of golf content. And I remember like giving a shout out to Rick Shields on my Twitter, thinking, I'll help these little content creators, before realising actually no, he's over 1 million subscribers and it's a bit like a corporation now. So yeah, a bit naive there, but yeah, it's great. But if you look back at some of his older videos, it was just him obviously in his kind of like in the golf range, just doing lessons, and it wasn't as polished, as good as it is now. And you look at him now doing stuff globally, and yeah, it's impressive. But yeah, you've got to really work hard. I think that's why it's good to find something that you're into, that you're going to be doing anyway, and kind of document that. That's kind of what I've tried to do. Because I've got a young family, I can't be going off doing all sorts of stuff. Although I do like doing the vlogs. I've got a channel where it's mainly vlog content. I've just done a series in Poland. There's some videos on this one, but if you're interested in watching some of those, I've got some good ones in Gdansk. That channel's called Car and Camera. I'll put a link in the description as well if anybody wants to go and see it. And that one's the one that's been going the longest, and I've got 8 subscribers. So yeah, it is difficult. I think you've got to kind of find a niche. But also I think about why you're doing it. So if you're doing it because you're like, do you know what? I want this to be my career. I want to be making money for this channel. Then I think that's really difficult. I think you've got to find a real niche, and you've really got to focus on, the content and what you're going to cover and how it appeals to people and all those different things. Whereas I'm quite enjoying just trialing and error things, and I always I've quite enjoyed making videos and doing stuff. I did start a film and media degree a long time ago now, and yeah, I changed in my second year because I wasn't really enjoying it. But yeah, I do miss doing that sort of thing. So this presented a real good opportunity for me to start making some videos. And yeah, but it's daunting, you know, putting yourself on camera. And I mean, these videos now are me kind of giving you my thoughts and talking, which, yeah, I never thought would be something I would do. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And I'm actually not too bothered about the low engagement at the minute, because, like I say, still learning what works for me, what I enjoy doing. And yeah, but it's good fun, but it is hard. Golf's probably the main one I can kind of talk about, that I've got some kind of knowledge on just from watching a lot of those channels. I think one of the channels I used to watch had maybe 100,000 subscribers, and even that was enough actually to basically be a full-time income and to employ staff, and so even that was really big time. And that was a good one. It's called, you should watch it if you're into golf, called Golf Mates. And it's just a guy, some of his mates, and they just do different golf content. It's mainly playing vlogs, so them out playing and having a bit of banter with each other. And then they've developed a bit of a community, really, because it's all quite raw, it's all like real people. They're not endorsed or do many reviews, it's just them out playing. So yeah, it's quite good. Some of the coaches I follow have maybe like the lower end, so maybe like 30 to 40,000 subscribers. And I imagine they're probably bringing in some money. It's probably not enough to be employing loads of staff, but might be enough to pay an editor or to just supplement your other income. But then obviously the guys in the millions are obviously, but I think to keep that content going, and to, you know, a lot of these people are doing daily content, they're going to have to employ quite big staff, and think about the kind of content they're putting out in a bit more detail. So yeah, it is hard, but, you know, like I say, find something you enjoy doing, and yeah, and just kind of document it. Another good example actually of, I've got some friends who started a James Bond podcast. So it's called Really 007. So if you're a Bond fan, check it out on Spotify, and they're on YouTube now as well. And that, you know, it's just a bunch of guys and mates who are really into James Bond deciding to talk about it. So they'll talk about each film and their thoughts on it, and the different people coming in. I'm not a huge Bond fan, so I've not watched all of them, and because it's a bit of a niche, and actually I don't think there was loads of people doing it at the time, it's become quite popular, and they've got a kind of a massive following and listenership, to the extent now that they say they've got a YouTube channel and production values are improving, and yeah, it's really, really good. And I don't think that started out as them guys thinking, oh, we want to make a load of money, or we want to, you know, be this. It just started out, they wanted to get together and just talk about something they love. So yeah, it works really well. So yeah, been going on a little bit, I know, and rambling, but the key points from it really are, if you want to do this kind of thing, think, why are you doing it? And work at it, really. If you want to make it successful, keep doing videos and, you know, find what works for you and keep developing that, really. But yeah, my tip is find something do it on something you're really into and that you enjoy doing. Cool. All right, well, I'll see you on the next video if anyone's watching. Bye bye.